Glorious morning, soul siblings. Namaste. This is Vic and this is BAM Yoga, breathing asana and meditation practice. Beautiful. I wanted to share with you today, before entering into the class, this past weekend was on April 4th, on Saturday. Hello, Marcy, Panurje, artist, thank you so much for joining. This is BAM Yoga, breathing, asana, and meditation practice. The class goes for 1 hour, but we divide in 3 sections of 20 minutes each. And the first section is divided in 3 also, 6 minutes each. So any time that you have available to make soul connection is a great investment in your life, in your health, in your well-being, in enhancing the quality of your life. So hopefully you can join us. If you have your mat at hand, roll it out, get ready. We are going to start with a breathing practice. But I was just saying that over the weekend, it was on Saturday, a global peace meditation. It was April 4th, 4/4, and it was a portal of opportunity, energetic opportunity and spiritual advancement open at that time. So it was beautiful to participate around 11 o'clock at night that Saturday, and we feel how getting together, the group was looking to bring together 1 million people to meditate for peace and healing for the world. So when people come together, we can really feel the effects of this energetic and spiritual work. So perhaps today, and well, since yesterday, you're feeling changes in the environment. It feels more open. Maria Sika, thank you so much for joining. So when we come together, we infuse the whole world with these energies. We can feel then the changes, how we upgrade the environment, how we can feel more happy and free, and welcome the changes more smoothly. Sometimes these kind of situations can bring about abrupt changes that can bring us out of our harmony. So now you can begin to be thankful, appreciative that the energies are now getting settled into the tracks of harmony. So that is going to be good for all of us and for the planet itself. Towards the end of the practice today, I'm going to do a meditation to share with you how is it that we can add to the healing and peaceful energy for the planet. So stick around. For now, we will start with the life appreciation practice. Fantastic. So this is a breathing practice, and we aim to breathe using more of our lung capacity than we are used to. In celebration for life, in celebration to be ourselves, in celebration for our ability to be awake, aware, able to choose, to exercise our choices, to generate change, to create health for ourselves and for the planet. Thank you, life, for the whole of life. Please allow yourself, invite yourself to breathe in celebration mode, allowing your inhale to be rich, your exhale to be long and free, generous. Ignite within you the energies of abundance and generosity. Sometimes the conditions that we may be living, whatever may be happening in our surroundings, whatever is going on, can make us feel contracted, nervous, anxious, fearful. We remember that we come to this class, to this practice, to make soul connection. The purpose of doing that. The soul is the God aspect within us. If we feel we're going through trouble, what is more effective and efficient than to connect to the divinity within, the God within, to tend to that situation, right? If we want to create something new in our lives, what better source than the God within to bring forth the best creation, to express our imaginations, our desires, our willingness to bring goodness to the world. So inhale richly, bringing in inspiration, motivation, joy, freedom, energies very useful for your day, for your life. Bring them into your system with your inhale. Breathing appreciation, drawing in energies you want to use today. And exhaling, release energies that you pick up are circulating inside of you that you don't need. Let's say stress, anxiety, fear, perhaps physical symptoms. If they are showing up, you can blow them away. Set yourself up to remember, to act upon the truth that you are life living. You are indeed breathing right now, and this breath is the light of life in the physical body. So make your light strong. Breathe in richly. The air you breathe is abundant and free. So allow yourself to welcome abundance in your life, freedom in your life. Open yourself to receive abundantly and freely all the goodness of life. Remember, this is a breathing practice, so as I keep guiding and trying to motivate you, trying to direct your mind to thinking in terms of positive creations for yourself, you continue to breathe, using more of your lung capacity, and do it in celebration mode. Thank you, life, for the whole of life. I am able to appreciate particularly 3 levels of life. The life that God created, the life that you create for yourself, and the life that you are. Take a few moments to engage with these 3. Look about you, look within you, and appreciate the life God made, the life that you make for yourself with every choice you take, and the life that you are. Every cell and atom in your body is a living entity. So celebrate that each one of them is doing their work perfectly so that you can enjoy life in the way that you do. Your senses are functioning properly. Your organs are doing their job perfectly. You're able to digest, to think, to have your blood circulate, to move. Take a moment to appreciate all these divine gifts in your life. Thank you, thank you. Breathe in gratitude. Be grateful. Now, being is different than doing, thinking, feeling. Being is the way that we connect with the soul. The physical body moves and does. The mental body thinks, the emotional body feels, the energetic body vibrates, and the spiritual body is. It is through your being that you connect with the soul. We are souls expressing in human form, and we appreciate that fact and we celebrate it. How different to live life as angels, for instance. They don't have physical body, they don't have a mind, they don't have emotion. How easy for them to love unconditionally when you don't have emotion. True? Think about it for a moment. It is a very different life, that of an angel, for instance, than that of a human. We have made our life much more complicated because we have physicality, we have mental aspect, we have emotional aspect, then the vibration of the energy, then the soul. 5 bodies, each one of them interacting with life independently, spontaneously, each one with their own perception about life, and that creates a lot of confusion inside. Use your awareness to identify each one of your 5 bodies whenever you are interacting with somebody else or with yourself. Whether you are coming from the physical, mental, emotional, energetic, spiritual, then you can begin to see that each one of their bodies has its own personality, and many times you go with whichever is screaming the loudest. This is not necessarily the best for you most of the times, but if you were able to choose instead whether you want to go with the one that is screaming the loudest or the one of your choice, namely the soul, then you can be free more often in your life to flow with grace in face of the situations that show up. This is why we practice yoga. This is why we come to the mat to do BAM yoga. We are seeking here to make integration of our 5 bodies and give the energetic and spiritual aspect tangible role, conscious role in our lives, because they are aspects of ourselves that if we live outside, it is 40% of ourselves that we are not using, that we are not engaging. Therefore, we are going to feel diminished in face of life. So come to your mat with the intention to make integration of your 5 bodies to feel whole and take on life from that knowing, feeling, experience of wholeness. Good? Beautiful. Let's move on to the second section of the practice. This is called focus breathing. So here we are going to use the full capacity of our lungs when we inhale and when we exhale. And we are going to breathe again in celebration for the gift of life. For this technique, we are going to breathe through the nose. So seal your lips, close your eyes, open your heart, and begin to exhale through your nose, blowing all the air out of your lungs. Blow, 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 blow until there's no air inside. Then gently inhale. Fill up the lungs to the top and regulate the speed at which you breathe. Breathe slowly. You begin to create a beautiful dance between your inhale and your exhale. You are breathing using the full capacity of your lungs. You are not used to doing this, so you will require to stay present. Otherwise, the breathing will fall into automatic mode once again, as it does every day, pretty much through your entire life. So because here we are practicing to engage consciously with ourselves and with life, use your breath as a tool to make that connection, a direct line to connect with your soul. Regulate the speed at which you breathe. Breathe more slow. Use more of the capacity of your lungs as the practice moves forward. I bring the microphone to my face so that perhaps you can hear my body breathe. If I am breathing too fast or too slow for you, find the pace that is suitable for you today and go with it. Stay present. Use the sound that comes from the back of the throat to keep your mind following the breath. The mind will tend to take you to the future and the past, to planning for the rest of your day, to complaining about this moment. Go past that. Don't try to silence it, don't try to fight it, but redirect your attention instead of to those thoughts. Bring it to your breath. Follow the breath, follow the sound. Allow this sound to soothe you. Create a sound that is peaceful and serene. A sound that resembles the sound of the waves breaking into the shore, coming in and then retreating. Stay present. Use this time to discipline your mind. Have it do what you are instructing it to do. Know that your mind is at your service through your experience and not only in theory. Use this time to practice that. Strengthen the discipline of your mind. Strengthen your willpower. You are choosing to give your attention to the breath, so anytime that the mind strays away, you bring it back. Breathe using the full capacity of your lungs, and you will notice the breath has virtually immediate effects in your system. Very soon you're feeling the effects, the changes in your mind, your emotions. Physically you feel more strong, firm, present. So continue to connect with your breath. Breathe using the full capacity of your lungs. Break the habit that you have of breathing using a very, very small portion of the lungs. Breathe in joy, breathe in freedom. Break the hardness inside you, connect with the sweetness, the easy flow of life. Make life flow easily with you through your breath. Feel your whole body breathe. Every cell, every atom, every bone and muscle, every vein and artery, every neuron and particle of energy, every strand of DNA, every hair, every drop of blood, every part of you is breathing, celebrating life, filling up abundantly with well-being, joy, peace, creativity, strength, youthfulness. Discipline your mind, keep it in your present moment, have it do what you are ordering it to do. The mind is at your service. Stop servicing it. Fantastic. Working with the breath is so powerful. You can immediately see the effects. Are you feeling them? Comment, please, let me know. And use the breath to work throughout your day. It is available to you 24/7. Good. If you're feeling that you're getting dizzy, I want to make an observation. That is perhaps because your brain is not used to having so much oxygen. So it makes it feel like that. Once you keep practicing more, the brain gets used to that and you won't feel like that anymore. It is nothing bad, it is nothing wrong. It is just breaking a habit. But if it is happening, please don't do this practice while you're driving or doing stuff that requires your full attention and presence and safety. Okay? Instead of doing that, practice when you are not doing those things so that the brain is used to the amount of oxygen, the excess oxygen, and then it can function properly without getting dizzy. So that way you keep yourself safe. Fantastic. Let's move on to the third section of our practice right now. Now we hold on to the same breathing technique, but we add movement. And we are going to move the body in perfect coordination with the flow of the breath. And celebrating our ability to move. We remember that it is great that we are able to move our joints, our limbs, but it is even more awesome that we can move ourselves in life. That means that we are not stagnant in any position, situation. We are indeed free. All along life, we can generate change. We can move ourselves from one situation to another. What a freedom, what a joy. So let's do this practice right now in celebration for that. Start with the palms together in front of the heart and exhale. Breathe through your nose. With your inhale, bring the arms up, reach up high. Lengthen the spine and the arms. Exhaling, open the arms to the sides, expand your heart, move slowly, celebrate your ability to move. We take for granted that we are mobile in life. It is only when we get hurt and we cannot move a limb, or we cannot walk, or maybe we get sick and we are having to stay in bed at home or something like that, that we begin to say, oh, how much I love to move, to be able to be free to go places and be in different situations. Exhaling, lean to the side, look up and twist, stretch. So don't wait until those things happen to appreciate your mobility in life. Do it now. Feel your body as you're moving and stretching. Wake up parts of your body that usually are not engaged. We come to this practice not to learn difficult postures or to make postures that make us look good for the pictures on Instagram and Facebook and things like that. We can come here to integrate our 5 bodies, to make soul connection, lean forward, exhaling. We come here to keep ourselves healthy, to get to know more about ourselves, to give the soul a voice in our life, to get to know more about what energy is inside of us and how to work with it. To celebrate life, to celebrate being awake, aware, being able to choose and generate change, to move. Inhale, come up. Exhaling now, bring the hands down and place them behind your back. Fingers pointing forward, feet flat, knees bent. Inhale, hips up, head back. Exhale, hips down. Inhale up. Move sweetly, breathe richly. Become aware of how awesome it is that you're able to move and celebrate that gift. Be appreciative of it. It is not only that we give thanks with a thought, but with our joy. When we move in joy, and that is the greatest sign of appreciation of the gift. Come over to your knees and hands, and inhaling, arch your back, looking towards the belly button. Exhaling, belly button down, look forward and up. Move slowly, breathe richly. So I was saying that we don't come here to learn difficult postures. On the contrary, these are very simple postures. The aim of the simplicity and the repetition of the sequence is that we get to focus more on ourselves than the postures. Many yoga practitioners focus on alignment, how they are aligning the body in the posture. Bring your spine to neutral, left hand to the center, inhaling, right arm up. So it is great to align the body when we are moving, fantastic, but I hardly make that the first priority of this practice or the focus of this practice. Not at all. If any alignment do I encourage, motivate and hopefully inspire, is that of the alignment between the physical aspect and the spiritual aspect. The earthly and the spiritual come in alignment in this practice, yes, for sure, and that is what we seek, definitely. But we use the postures to keep ourselves healthy so that as time passes by, we are able to tie our shoes, do our own things, be able to take care of our own selves properly. This is a practice for life and living with high quality, not to perform feats and appear on pictures. I don't have no disrespect for that. It is just a different aim. So, next exhale, child's pose. Forehead down, extend the arms in front of you or behind you. Rest your ribs between your thighs and breathe using the full capacity of your lungs. Anytime you like to rest, come to child's pose. Inhale, knees and hands. Exhale back, child's pose. Inhale. A lot of people also practice yoga for the stretching and the relaxation. I am not against that either, but those are side effects. We are going to get that no matter what when we are doing this practice. So instead of focusing on getting that as the ultimate effect of the class, let it be a side effect and focus on making the soul connection. If you step off your head, worry will fall away and peace will enter. It feels awesome. It is practical. So we are practicing here how to do that while we are engaging in action. That's the part of the asanas. So then we can also do that when we are in action in our lives. From downward dog now, look forward, feet between the hands. Exhale, head down, legs straight. Inhale, come up, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Beautiful. Now we move on to the asana section of our BAM yoga. Let's see who's here. Maria, Marcy, thank you so much. Much love to everyone. Evie, Nick, so sweet, so beautiful. Thank you so much for joining. All right, let's move on to the asana section of our practice. Here we also remember we prioritize the flowing of the breath and we have the body follow. We move the body in celebration for our ability to be mobile in life. Feet together, arms down, begin exhaling, blow all the air out of your lungs. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhaling, lean forward, legs straight, reach for your toes, but wherever you can reach is fine. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hands down, feet back. Bend the elbows and come to the bottom of the push-up, keeping the elbows close to the ribs. Don't open the elbows to the sides because you can injure your wrists, elbows or shoulders. So keep the elbows close to your ribs. Come down. As you begin to inhale, lift the heart, look up, cobra. Roll the shoulders back, open the heart. Exhaling, hips up in the air, downward dog. Bend one knee, then the other. Twist your hips, relax your neck, relax your jaw. Breathe using the full capacity of your lungs. Remember, if you like to take a break, go to child's pose. And whether you are in child's pose or downward dog, the breath remains exactly the same. Next inhale, look forward, feet between the hands. Exhale, head down, legs straight. Inhale, come up. Exhale, arms down. One more time, inhale up. Exhale, fall forward, legs straight. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hands down, feet back, bottom of the push-up. Move slowly with your breath. Elbows close to the ribs. Cobra inhaling. Downward dog exhaling. 5 breaths here. Keep the posture active. Bending one knee then the other. Twisting your hips. Pressing your heels towards the mat. Your heart towards the toes. Next inhale, look forward, feet between the hands, legs straight. Exhaling, head down, go deeper than before. With your inhale, slowly come up, arms up. Exhale, arms down by your sides. Beautiful. Sun salutation B. Bend your knees, inhale, arms up. Exhaling, lean forward. Aim for your toes, but wherever you reach is fine. Inhale, look up. Breathe using the full capacity of the lungs. Exhaling. The bottom of the push-up, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Heart open. Exhaling, hips up in the air, downward dog. 5 breaths in downward dog. Bend one knee, then the other. Twist your hips. Breathe using the full capacity of your lungs. Feel the lengthening of the muscles on the back of your body, both the legs and the upper back. Next inhale, look forward, feet between hands. Exhale, head down, legs straight. Inhale, come up, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Great. Sun salutation B. Bend your knees, inhale, arms up. Exhaling, lean forward, legs straight. Aim for your toes. Inhale, look up. Exhaling, hands down, feet back, slowly come to the bottom of the push-up. Cobra, inhaling, lift the heart. Exhaling, hips up in the air, downward dog. From here, step the left foot forward, bring the arms up, come to warrior one. Breathe freely. Observe whether you are fighting yourself when you want to accomplish or bring yourself to the posture. And instead of fighting yourself, bring yourself to the posture lovingly, patiently, sweetly. Next exhale, open the arms parallel to the ground, rotate your hips to the side, your shoulders open to the side, look forward. This is warrior two. Breathe. Stand firmly in face of life. Next inhale, extend that front leg and turn your feet. Now you're looking back, and what used to be your back leg now is the front leg. Bend it. You are on warrior two on the other side of your body. Breathe. Next inhale. Rotate the hips facing forward together with the shoulders. Heart open, arms up. This is warrior one. With your next exhale, hands down to the front, foot back, bottom of the push-up. Cobra inhaling. Downward dog exhaling. 5 breaths. Keep the posture active. Bend one knee, then the other, twisting your hips. Continue to breathe using the full capacity of your lungs. Stay present. Create a sound coming from the back of the throat that is soothing, peaceful, abundant, and free. Next inhale, look forward, feet between hands. Exhale, head down, legs straight. Go deeper than before. Bend the knees. Inhale, come up, arms up, chair pose. With your exhale, legs straight, arms down. Great, shake it off. Now we come to the practice of the sun. I love this practice because it brings us tremendous power. Hello, Pati Koangi, Angi Pati Ko, thank you so much for joining. Blessings to you. So now we go for the practice of the sun. Life shows us in many ways that it is a continuous flow from expansion to contraction, contraction to expansion. And if we don't find perfect comfort with that flow, if we don't make ourselves be comfortable whether we are in expansion or contraction, we are going to suffer. Life goes in that flow, we cannot control that, but we can control how we feel about the situation we are interacting with. So whether we are in expansion or contraction, we can develop perfect comfort. And this is what this practice is about. Developing perfect comfort with the flow of life. As I do this, I hold on to the harmony within myself and harmony with myself and life. Whenever I am able to keep harmony, I keep my well-being and health. Falling sick is nothing else than coming out of harmony. That's why this practice is so recommended. So I hope you enjoy it, and if you like it, please share it. It's very simple. So, to start with the contraction, we stand at the center of your mat and bend your knees. Come down as low as your body allows you to. If this is it for you today, fine. If this is it, fine. If you can come all the way down and hug your knees, perfect. From here, exhale. This is the contraction point. As you begin to inhale, come up and step your foot to the side, opening the arms up, open your heart to life, shine like the sun. Radiant and free, luminous. Exhaling, come back to the center, contraction. Inhale, expansion. This time step to the other side. I'm doing slow motion. You please breathe at the pace of your breath. Feel like the sun and flow freely with this flow of life from contraction to expansion. Go with it smoothly, peacefully, gracefully, feeling completely comfortable, expanding and contracting yourself. Breathe richly, move freely. Let's do one more time on each side. Shine like the sun. Comfort in contraction, freedom in expansion. Beautiful. Come now to your knees and hands. Hands are fingers pointing forward. Next will be wrist therapy. So one hand at a time, rotate your fingers, your hands pointing the fingers, back, back, forward, forward, back, back, forward, forward, back, back, forward, forward, back, back, forward, forward, back, back. Keep the back part. Lean back, bring your hips towards your heels. Keeping the palms flat on the mat, stimulate your wrists and forearms. Breathe, using the full capacity of your lungs. This feels so good. Turn the palms over, middle fingers point each other, hips towards your heels, and slowly bring the shoulders over wrists. Elbows straight. If it hurts, back up a little bit, bring more weight, less weight on your wrists until they get the strength. And as you exhale, make fists. It feels awesome. I love it. Sit on your heels and shake. All directions, sweet and smooth. We stimulate all the joints in the body. We bless the entire system, and we create integration of our 5 bodies. Consciously we make soul connection. Next will be shoulder stand. So this is an inversion, meaning that you're going to put your body upside down. This means the heart will be above the head. And this has a very powerful effect on your system because it makes your blood circulate in opposite direction. So imagine your veins and arteries being like hoses. They begin to create buildup cholesterol and things like this, which doesn't allow the blood to flow freely, right? When we put the body upside down, the blood begins to circulate in opposite direction, and it has a cleansing effect over all that debris that is formed in your blood vessels. So do the practice not because of doing the posture and holding it up and looking good at it, but for the benefit that you can get out of doing it properly. So focus on how you're doing the posture, how your mind is engaging with your body, how your emotions are getting in the middle. Try to pick up the presence of the soul in the midst of all that, and you will get much more benefit. All right? So I'll do my best to guide you and inspire you to continue to seek to make that soul connection conscious. So to start, please lay on your back. Ladies, if you're in your moon cycle, please don't go for shoulder stand. Instead, do Viparita Karani. Legs up in the air, feet spread wide. You can rest the legs against the wall or holding in the air. Take about 15 breaths. This is very powerful for menstrual cramps and also for insomnia. For shoulder stand, bring your feet off the ground. Your hands come to the lower back while your elbows rest on the ground. Then hips, torso, everything up in the air. I aim to extend the legs up, but perhaps today the legs are bent, the spine is not necessarily upright, but it's more slanted. That is fine. If you need to use pillows or something to help you on the posture, please go for that. Remember, we are seeking more for the benefit. So even if you are using props to help your body in the posture, you are getting the benefits. Don't fight yourself. Instead, embrace where you are today, acknowledge where you want to be tomorrow, and take yourself from A to B, lovingly, gracefully, peacefully, healthily. Next exhale, lower your feet over your head. Extend the arms behind you or bring them to reach your toes. Keep breathing freely. Do any variations you may like. All along, your breath remains the same. When you're ready, gently release. Extend your legs. Separate your feet to the width of your mat. Next will be fish. No, bring your feet together, not separated. Elbows down, palms face down. Inhaling, lift the heart and tilt the head back. Exhaling, slide the elbows towards your feet until the crown of the head rests on the mat. Option 1 stays there. That's fish pose. Stage 1. Stage 2, fish pose. Arms and legs off the ground. Breathe freely. Lift the heart to remove the weight of the neck. In this posture, you are stimulating your 7 chakras in the physical body. You are generating proper flow of energy in your system, stimulating the 5th chakra and 7th particularly, center for soul connection and communication, expression, creation through the word. Exhaling, release. Curl the knees into the heart. Softly sway left and right. Be observant that the breath does not change all along. The constant is the breath, everything else changes. Roll over the one side, come to seated, and we take a brief moment to give thanks. Ray, so nice to see you here. Thank you so much for joining. So sweet. So we take a moment right now to give thanks. And we thank all the masters, sages, and gurus that came before us and left the science and the practice of yoga for us to do today. What a wonderful legacy that we find so much blessings from. So to each one of them we say, Parama Rishipyo Namaha. Parama Rishipyo Namaha. Acharya Devo Baba. Acharya Devo Baba. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Now we go for Shavasana. Lay on your back one more time. Separate your feet to the width of your mat, legs extended, arms extended by your side, palms facing up, showing your eagerness to give and receive in life. Take a deep inhale through your nose and exhale long through your mouth, sighing, melting your body on the mat, sticking the tongue out and rolling the eyeballs in all directions. We stimulate the entire physical body on this practice. As you may have just noticed, even the eyeballs are getting pampered in our BAM yoga. Inhale deep. Exhale long. One more time. As I exhale, I let go of the worries, preoccupations, pending matters, past affairs, and I allow myself to situate, engage fully in the present moment, here and now. Let me just breathe and be aware and awake. This is not time to plan, to do, to think, to feel. Although the mind is still active, the emotions are still engaged, the physical body still is connected to sensation and the perception of the senses. Even though all of that is engaged, your attention is not in the doing, the thinking, or the feeling, but instead in being. Be peace, be present, be awake and aware even if your body falls asleep. Be the watcher even if the emotions and the thoughts are hyperactive. Watch, be, breathe. You are not aiming for something, you are not running away from anything. You are just awake and aware. The eyes of the face are closed, but the third eye is opened. Watchful, present, awake, aware. You see life not with sight but with vision when you engage the third eye. The eyes of the face have sight, the third eye, vision. Get to become more aware of that aspect of vision within you. It will connect you with your intuition, different than thinking, a different source of information and wisdom coming from within. Be aware, be awake, be. Just be. As you feel ready now, begin to wiggle fingers and toes, ankles and wrists, elbows and knees. Curl the knees into the heart and softly sway left and right, rolling over the side of the body eventually and helping the self up to a seated posture. Now we enter the last section of our BAM yoga, meditation. Fantastic. Thank you so much, love, to all of you. We are enjoying a wonderful practice today. I feel super motivated and inspired by your presence. Thank you so much. My heart rejoices. All right, meditation. Please kneel, sit, stand, don't lay. Close your eyes, open your heart. Once again, connect with the slow flow of your breath. Engage your Ujjayi technique. Breathe through your nose using the full capacity of your lungs. Create a sound at the back of the throat and use that sound to stay present. Today, at the beginning of the practice, I shared with you about the global peace meditation that took place over the weekend. Perhaps you participated. I did. So we were connected back then and we are connected still now. And we will be connected still beyond. We love this planet. We love this life. So in face of the current situations, we choose to infuse this world with peace and healing energy. So how do we do that? Many times we come to do this asking for the peace to come sometime in the future, to come from somewhere else, to be sent to us by some divine grace or divine presences. That is an approach, certainly. Blessings to it. Nothing against it. But there's not only one way to do the same thing. And here I love to share with you an alternative approach, an additional approach. Please watch your own experience and realize when you are feeling well, in perfect health, when you realize you are in total peace, you don't feel anything. True? Peace and well-being are feelings of nothingness. Therefore, wanting to infuse the world and ourselves with peace and healing energy, the most effective way is to be that. Nothing. That is the vibration of peace. That is the vibration, the pulsation of well-being. So I invite you, for the time being, choose to drop the action of your body. So you're sitting, kneeling, standing, and holding on to stillness. First level of stillness, the body. Now we move on to the mind. Allow yourself to drop every thoughts of the future, the past, any labels that you have about yourself, whether they be mother, father, friend, worker, good, bad, gentle, angry, whatever labels you like to take on yourself, drop them. Whatever worries, pending matters, chores that you have for the rest of the day, for this time, drop them. Get all your roles and also drop them. Roles and labels are man-made, and we are seeking to make divine connection So drop the labels, drop the roles, drop the titles. You begin to feel more light, more free, more present. There's nothing to do, just be. Be the watcher of the increasing nothingness growing inside you. You are not seeking to do right, you are not seeking to avoid wrong. You are not judging, criticizing, evaluating, ruling yourself internally. You are not wanting to change external situations. We are being peace. Life keeps happening. Events in the world keep taking place. We don't deny that. But we are choosing to infuse peace and healing energy. So we become peace and healing energy. Energy of well-being, of harmony. Harmony with the whole of life. In free will, there's opportunity for everything to live, the darkness and the light, to be present, to express themselves. We cannot come and abolish any form of life just because it is not to our liking. But we learn to coexist. So even as calamities keep happening in the world, we infuse the world with peace, with grace, with patience, with love, by being that. It is not about doing anything. It is not about contacting or convincing anyone. It is simply about being that. Be peace. Feel the peace growing inside of you, covering more of your insides, your limbs, your trunk, your brain, your mind, your veins, your blood, your bones, your muscles, your heart, your thoughts, your feelings, emotions, memories, projections. And now it extends even past your skin to touch into the world. Like the light of the sun, your peace shines. Without condition, without limit, but in total freedom and love. Let it expand, let it flow freely, ooze out of your heart, pervading the entire universe. Be peace. Be one with the energy, the presence of well-being and sound health. Vibrate in goodness, and it exudes out of you, radiates like the rays of the sun. Un minuto y termino. Breathe freely, be. Peace, well-being, freedom, joy, gratitude, appreciation, grace. The practice is coming to an end. Instagram cuts my video at 1 hour, have less than a minute to go. Please hold on to this state. Radiate peace for as long as you wish to the entire universe. Thank you so much for your love, for your grace. There is a pricing for this class, but please feel free to pay as much as you can. If you don't have money, don't worry. Please come into this practice so it will help you harmonize and make more money. Thank you, soul siblings. Namaste. Enjoy a glorious day. Blessings to you all. Peace, healing, love from my heart to yours. Namaste.